propagated yet, so.
Hi everyone, my name is Mariah and our group is CoderBloc.
I'm Anthony.
And I'm Kevin.
Hi, and I'm Raghav. So as Maria said, our group name is CoderBloc. So CoderBloc, the application, is essentially a site which will allow members of the RCB community to connect with each other in a forum format by asking each other questions about anything code related pretty much. We also have which we'll show you later, a sort of a separate bulletin board where coders can post ideas for projects to collaborate on. So I guess you could say the inspiration for CoderBloc was sort of twofold. One, we wanted to sort of create a community, or more sense of a community for past, present, and future RCB students, because I feel that's very important. And the second the second reason for doing this was to, again, take advantage of the vast knowledge base that we do have and that we will have, and also our different backgrounds and perspectives. So we do feel that this project or this website will allow us to do that. So I'm going to pass it to Mariah to just go through a quick demo.
Okay, so when we go onto CoderBloc, first we want to register. So, can somebody hold this for a second?
Sure.
Alright, and register. And now, you can log in.
Oh, it's there.
It's there.
Case sensitive. I think you're capital.
Do you want to just go through the pages and explain what will happen?
I had a user.
Okay. Yeah. I typed something wrong. Okay, so when you register and log in, we've used Angular to create a message that once it's checked into the database and run through Bitcryptor.
The passwords are stored in MySQL with bcrypt.
Bcrypt.
There are seeds generated for all the forum threads and stuff. There are seeds generated for all the forum threads. There's seed users and stuff just for the demo right here. It's not actually functioning forum-wise right now. It is a little bit, but it's a lot. I'm just learning Angular, kind of went for it full force, but you can sign in. These are secure passwords. You can make an account right now if you want. And when the forum's up, we'll have the project board. So if we go into the project board here, we have your projects. You can add a project. Anthony will explain the project board here.
So I envisioned the project board to be a place where developers could collaborate on projects, whether someone needed help or someone just wants to contribute to an open source. So you click the plus sign and post it sign hides and the form shows. So then you enter a project name. So you click submit and it shows up over here. And each project lasts on these post-its for 24 hours and they disappear, giving other coders a chance to post their projects. And in the future, I would like to create like a wait list. So if all 6 of these are filled, you just go on the wait list, and once their 24 hours is up, the others just automatically post. So I'm going to go back, talk about the forum.
So now this is a very social type thing. There's not much here if people don't use a forum. There's not much here if people aren't posting projects. So I would like you guys to all use this and to help us work on this and make this something for us, because it would be cool to Slack is cool, but to go on our own site that we all made and we all worked on, to have projects on and to learn things. Like, we can learn from each other. We're all doing different things at different points in our life, but we're all coding. So let's get together on a site like this. And if you all sign up, you can go to like, if you sign up, you can go to /API/users. Yep. And you can see all your names and stuff. Let's see who signed up so far. Is anybody? Doesn't look like it. We got us. We got us and our little seeds there. So we kind of used the mean stacked. We used MySQL, Express, Angular, and Node, HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap. We used Amazon Web Services EC2 instance for our server. We have an Amazon RDS MySQL server up. The server is running on Ubuntu Linux 14.04 with an Nginx server backend. It's running Node on PM2. And it is using npm, nvm, and git on the Linux server. So this is kind of like on our own server right now. We can do a couple things with this, but if we could show, part of the plan was to show you like queries coming into the server and stuff, because we can do that with this. So there was a little bit more, but can't use my computer. So please sign up. Help us make it into something for the camp, please. And then the database. The database is for a forum. When someone posts a couple foreign keys, things are linked together. If a user's account is deleted, all their posts will be deleted. If a new thread is made in a topic, it cascades all the other things down. You can't delete a category if there's threads in it, things like that, restrictions. There will be an admin section. Users have a 0 or 1 value for either their regular user and admin. You won't be able to access the API and stuff, those pages, unless you're an admin eventually. And then for authentication, we're going to add session IDs. So that's about it. We don't really have any... The authentication right now is there, but it's not actually, there's no cookies, there's no session IDs. It's still a work in progress, but I would really like for people to help us with it. So, thank you. Huh? Oh. Is it cloned on here?
Encore.
Yeah, that's. Oh, gotcha. Very cool. So we have all of our things required at the top of the server, JS. I was able to condense the routes down to here. You can actually make like a route index file and have all your routes just at a slash. I found that pretty interesting. It was pretty messy at first, so I did that. Couple tests. I got into testing a little bit with Mocha and Chai, just learning it. Didn't really use it for this. I was kind of focusing on just getting it done, but I can see how helpful it is in WebStorm, and it is very awesome in the debugger. Documentation. We have all our notes and proposals and stuff in here. Our models. Lots of... this is the foreign key setup for SQLize. Lots of promises for syncing and sending the seeds to the database. It seems to work. Nothing ever skips. And then some Angular stuff. Thank you, Ahmed. I wouldn't be doing Angular if it wasn't for Ahmed. Check out his mean map app. It's very interesting. It's cool stuff. I gotta say, I can't wait until we do React. But in the meantime, this has been very fun, and I want to explain it. I have a good idea of it, but I don't want to get too much into it. Using the services like the HTTP service to interact with your routes and things is very interesting. I could see why once you go to this, you don't really. It's kind of like jQuery, a little bit easier on the eyes, but I can see why jQuery would come in handy. But it was very cool to learn, and we did it as a team. Like, I kind of presented it, and Mariah was like, yeah, let's do it. And they were like, let's do it. So, yeah, we did it. And we have quite a bit going on with Angular, too. We have a couple controllers in here, but it's setting up the forum is a lot. The dynamicness for the forum, it's every controller has to be set up and linked to the HTML, and it was mostly a time issue. It's going to be a lot of work. So please help us, and please use it.
One more feature consideration before you guys clap.
Are they on here?
So I guess finally for future considerations, there's definitely a lot of more things we can do. We want to sort of, again, connect users maybe for one-on-one individual sessions based on, I guess, their strengths and weaknesses. Also from this program, people will sort of have different sort of visions or how they want to use this knowledge. Perhaps, finding potential co-founders based on the different skill set for actual projects, and pretty much just making improvements to the forum. And who knows, the other group mentioned they started a dating app and wanted to more so connect developers. Maybe we could go the other way around and maybe connect and, with that group as well. But anyways, that's pretty much it. And thank you guys very much.
How you doing? Yes. I have experience setting up like a DigitalOcean VPS, so it was completely it was a little bit easier with their security groups and stuff, everything in the GUI, but it was enjoyable. I mean, it was straightforward. I have the process written out and stuff, so I think I like it that way. I like it the unmanaged way, so I'll say it's better.
When you did EC2, did you just get an EC2 instance and just FTP your code up to it? Or
I Git pulled and installed PM2 and like NVM Node Version Manager, stuff like that. Like I've researched it pretty heavily when I got my DigitalOcean VPS and did a lot of tutorials and stuff. I should. I have like a 2,000 line documentation thing on it, so yeah, I probably should. Yeah. 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 Most certainly, yeah. That'd be awesome. Yes. It's kevhaas.com. KEVHAAS. We do have the domain, but it just didn't propagate. Yeah. It was all Ahmed. Like in the end of that homework, I saw Mean Map App, and I was kind of bored, so I did that, and I saw how freaking awesome it was, and I pretty much forced them. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I was like, we're doing it because I did your Mean Map, I did it for Friend Finder. I was so into it, so I just felt like using it here. It seems very powerful, so. I don't think I realized at first what a forum backend with Angular and all that dynamic. Yeah, I'm doing it though. It's gonna be done, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Thank you. Setting up the AWS stuff and the database.
So I pretty much worked on the front end. Yeah.
I helped build the forum and I made the project board.
And I was working with the Angular to develop the register and the login, which I did unsuccessfully for the demo, but I promise it's working.
It's case sensitive.
Yeah.